Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is now the next episode of the Spectating series. We are about to wrap up Kings Canyon as a split, and so that means that we have to do a Spectating series to see how the meta is changing towards the end and how everyone is essentially playing ranked. This is important because next week I'm going to do another episode. I'm going to do these back to back. You guys know I like to spread out these episodes quite a bit, and the reason why is because I like to cover how the meta is changing, how individuals are performing, how people are playing, how people are rotating. So we might be an interesting episode seeing how people are playing today within around plat rank, diamond rank, and seeing how it changes and adjusts. So we're going to kind of go from there. I'm going to be playing Vantage for today. Let's see if we can get a little aggro. No matter what, you know the concept of this video. I'm going to play the round, play it out best as possible, and watch to the very, very end to see how teams are playing, what mistakes they're making, what mistakes I'm making. Now, the biggest tip I can give to you guys, and also just a reminder, there's going to be a lot of talking. I know people are... I always get one person who always comments, "Why are you talking so much?" Because I'm trying to provide as many tips as possible. That's the goal of the series. People tend to really enjoy it. So now, what we're going to do, let's turn on these comms, and let's see how people comm and how what goes on and what happens. Also, a quick question. Do you guys like the Loba heirloom? Oh no, what is that? Is there going to be music in the background?
I'll pick us a good perch.
Okay, we're going to go map room initially. Yeah, let's do it. It's a hot drop. Most people are trying to get early KP because they know if you get a lot of KP early on, then it's going to, I guess, essentially net out ahead for you. Because you want to get a lot of eliminations because you get a lot of points at the end. So we'll see how this plays out. Doesn't look like we have any teams here. Remember, the golden rule at the very start is you want to be able to get your loadout. Know what your loadout is ahead of time. Be able to get it real quick. This is not a half bad loadout. Let's grab that. I'm going to hit the... What are you looking for?
Wingman.
Okay, I'll ping it for you if I find it. So my loadout, if I find a... Let's see if we can find a wingman for this guy. Be very, very quick in terms of your rotation. I'm going to drop the flatline for this guy and see if they need it.
Flatline here.
Stick with that. I'm hit map room.
Ooh.
The faster you are, the more efficient, the better. That's literally your goal, to be as efficient as possible. Let's see, there's a team nearby on the left and the right. So at this point, the zone is pretty far. We actually ideally need to...
Teams over here.
Not bad, not bad.
Yeah, so you see what they're calling, they want to push something, but the problem with that early on, especially with how AP individuals are right now, we either need to push the team on the north and really make a play, or not make a play at all and go to zone. The problem is that the zone closes so fast. It's about to close in 40 seconds, and we loot it up really, really quickly.
I just hear low.
So we need to rotate. I can take up height and see. I can take height and take a look.
30 seconds left and the ring's close.
I'm definitely hitting that charge tower, so doesn't see me.
Yeah, I can hit it. Oh, there they are on the opposite side. I'm going to take height now. Alright, so I'm going to try to put pressure on this to see if I can create an opening for them. But I may not stay here. Oh my gosh, I missed that. It's one blue. They got one blue. They're all blue armor, all blue armor.
We hit it. We should have hit it. Check.
Charging my shields.
I think we should still do it. Come, check, come.
Okay, at that point we'd be giving up our positioning. This isn't good. He wants to give up positioning for this. I think we just rotate, guys, and the zone is closing. Try to back out if you can. We can hit this and rotate. Because remember, there's caustic treatment too.
A silence two of them.
Yep, no worries. Rotate to the left afterwards. I'll cover with sniper shots if needed. So I'm going to rotate. If they push us off a height, and I know that they want to hit the beacon thing, but we need to take positioning from them as fast as possible. Alright, so I'm going to cover for them. 50 on one. That one says blue. They're both taking zipline? I don't know what they're doing. Guys, try to rotate left. There's no way we're going to be able to get out of this comfortably. Okay.
You're going left, check. Come on.
Echo's picked a sweet angle. Moving.
I'm trying to cover for them.
Okay. Recharging my shield.
We just got to get to zone. Unfortunately, guys, just as a big tip, as an FYI, the problem is that zone, it puts a lot of pressure. I honestly fear the zone early on more than some of these teams.
I'm trying to. Horizon's buddy.
Covering for him.
Oh, you knew exactly how I was.
106 on him. 106 on him.
I'm coming. I'm here.
Alright, I can drop you some a med kit so you're not struggling too much here.
I have one. Pick it up. I have two.
Okay, let's rotate. So you see how important it is just to rotate and also to cover for your teammates. I mean, there's no way in heck that I'm just going to run up there and just, you know, even if I'm lay my shots and I do a lot of pressure. At that point, yes, he could have turned, but we're going into a 2v3, and that's just not really doable. And this round, I decided to leave more of the comms, just kind of here, like just how to communicate with teammates. You have to be very, if you want to communicate something.
I hit him for at least
Let's see what he says.
70.
Yeah, I mean, we did damage. Like, that's the thing. So what they're saying is that we did damage, we're good, but honestly, if you want KP, you gotta go to zone, guys. You just gotta go to zone. Like, if we're gonna sit there and fight and we get thirded, it is not worth it anymore. Let's hold this pressure up here. So I'm purposely leaving the comms in because I'm queuing up with randoms, and this is the whole thing. Like, this is the whole point of the spectating series. You never really know how it's supposed to go, you know?
To my right.
Okay, let me turn him down just a little bit. Okay, let's see here. Just like, because I can't hear myself think. Believe it or not. Okay, I'm just holding for them. Honestly, let me hit beacon in a second if all is good. So he hit that. Remember that every single audio that you do is very, very loud for enemy teams to potentially rotate up. Remember to check choke points. That's also very important. You know, as we're kind of like, oh, I already hit the map. I'm intelligent. Always tend to forget that. So somebody's map room. So that could be Caustic Team. Remember how I mentioned Caustic Team? If we stayed there and fought, Caustic Team would rotate. The reason why I'm moving so fast is I'm so used to the pacing of like higher tier lobbies, and so it's just a good habit to build. Oh, he's still probably looking for a wingman, isn't he? But yeah, the idea is to keep rotating, go to zone. There's still 13 squads remaining, and then people play really sweaty. You know, it's very, very interesting how sweaty individual players will play. Let's grab this really, really quick. Other quick tip. I'm surprised a lot of people ask this question. How do you stop Vantage from doing the double jump? Well, all you got to do is hit crouch while you're in the air, and then she'll stop the double jump while she's in the air. Let's gate over on Hydro. We can gate them out. So that map room team moved up, and they pushed forward. The team that possibly we're fighting is like stuck here. So this might be really, really intense. It could get really, really rough, but I mean, that's the cards you have to play. Right now, I'm kind of guessing most of the teams are going to be on the north side pushing zone, so this might be a great opportunity to kind of gate and see if we can get a knock. That's going to be ideal. So take a look here. It seems like they're pushed up a little further, so I'm going to queue up on this. If it's bad, I'm going to use it to jump back. Oh, shoot. Oh, yep. That's bad. That's embarrassing. I didn't see that right away. My bad. They're queuing away. They're queuing away. They're fighting a team. They left the building. Left the building. That was really bad. That almost threw my game. That's the bad part about using... Actually, I put out a video recently talking about when you use your tactical. That, honestly, if I landed right in a team, I actually would have thrown the game. Like, flat out. That was really, really embarrassing and pretty bad. Right here on my ping. I didn't calm that because I forgot to hit the button. I'm throwing. We got some good pressure though. Cracked one. Cracked two actually.
Take him down. Shatter the Praise shield. Replicator incoming.
Oh, the rift pushing. Careful. Both teams disengaged, so you got to be careful overextending on this. So if both teams are disengaged and we push into this building, you got to remember the downside. Okay, got sent back pretty quick. Is that this other team wants to probably fight. All right, let's just get set. They just completely disengaged, guys. They're not fighting anymore. We're going to just rotate to zone. Unless they give up positioning. People play really annoying like this. Let's turn them up and start. Why can't I hear them now? All of a sudden they got quiet? That's crazy. Okay, they wasted their serial. With a Caustic and Revenant, there's no way in heck that we're going to be able to get that. Alright, let's just rotate. Let's just rotate north.
Oh, we're getting focused? We're getting focused?
Yeah, just rotate north just because those teams are going to be right on top of each other. They just don't want to fight. They're just hunkering in buildings. So if you notice that a fight takes way too long, you just have to leave. You notice how we're kind of watching the lobby here. It's interesting. We didn't get eliminated early on, so we're going to, like, if we get eliminated right now, I'll continue to spectate and watch the remainder of the round. So if a fight takes too long, you just have to trust to leave. Like, the problem that I see a lot of individual players do is that they want to stay and ego it. But the zone is literally another person at this point and does immense amount of damage. We could sit here and gate them when they come in. It's going to take a while, though. They have to rotate in.
It's been unhit. That's crazy.
They're still taking forever. They still haven't really knocked anybody. Might switch to... No, I'll stick with this. It's fine. Look how long that fight's taking. This happens a lot in plot lobbies, and right now I'm playing with random, so I'm trying to at least play safe, and like I don't want to throw the game. The whole point is not to throw the game, right? He doesn't have a backpack? Oh my gosh. I should have pinged one for him if I saw it. So I'm gonna white peek here. Come over to me. We might be able to gate this as they run in.
30 seconds to get inside that ring.
Some prey there.
I need to swap their armors too, but it's a little too late. I should have paid attention to that. Another thing, if you're doing sniping damage, is to give your teammate armor. That's also a really good tip. What? What happened?
Right, just it's your footsteps.
That got confused.
10 seconds, but the ring's near.
They have to move. Worst case, we'll just go back to our spot. I saw them run up in the building.
Prey in sight. Adjust your scopes.
They're
They're far.
This is the hard part about ranked. You just have to wait for the opportunity to come towards you. And right now, I don't. They're just taking forever looting. All right. Well, at this point, what I'm gonna do is pretty much ego and hold out the ult. We might need to back up in a second. I don't know why they're taking so long. I don't know if they had a Valkyrie.
Yeah, there you go.
There's a Valk.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Let's just go.
Moving
They're gonna Valk ult. It's interesting. I've been seeing a lot more Valkyries in plot lobbies and people playing very patiently like that. So let's hold here. Let's see. Also, know where your power positions are. So there's the downside of me commentating right now is I could get run up on either on the left or the right. This is a good power play right here. Unless the zone pulls over to the left, but we want height. You don't want to just run into the low ground. If you run on the low ground of capacitor, it's not going to bode very well. So I'm looking for good high ground spots. I'm surprised the team isn't Valk ulting. They're Valk ulting. They're there above. Let's see if I can hit one of them. Just one hit. They got reds. Reds and purples, careful. Alright, this is actually a good rub push. Might be able to do something off of this. This also could be a throw because there's an armor discrepancy. Realize also if there's an armor discrepancy that it can be really, really bad and not good for the team. But we have a Revenant, so we might as well try for the push. Like, honestly, I wouldn't really push this, but they're really, really excited on it. And I did a lot of damage there, so we just keep pushing. Our Rev Totem is going to get sent back. If one of us gets sent back right now, it's literally going to spell, like, death, essentially.
How all of them?
Let's see here.
One should have dropped.
There. Alright, well, we have positioning here now. Alright, you see what I mean in terms of positioning? This is a good power spot. We have the angles. We can watch our back at a clear angle. If anybody was going to push, it would already have happened by now. This guy's overextended a bit on this. Let's see if I can get some damage in. I got him. I got his angle. We're going to wait for the ult to disappear. Cracked one. Alright, I can move up and take an angle. One's cracked. One's cracked. Sears, careful. They're behind the bins. Do I have a nade? Yeah, I do. Nice.
I cracked the...
Well, they're gonna know where we're at. Let me try to go up on height. If you got a legend that can take an off angle, you got to do it. This is the off angle that I'm trying to take, essentially. Ready? There we go. You see all the damage right here? That's gonna be really, really good. I'm getting shot from a different squad though. Shoot, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I'm on height. I cracked one quite a bit, but I'm getting shot for the other squad. It's just unfortunate timing. I don't really have a lot of bats. No, I'm getting greedy. I'm getting greedy. Almost threw my game. Literally, that could have been a hard throw, but luckily I didn't. I need the other team to focus some, and I don't have any more heals. I'm out of heals. Yeah. I'm going to try to focus fire with them. One's on him. 150 on him. 150 on him. Nice. I need those heals. I got to go over to them. Yeah, I don't have any more heals.
I can't anymore.
Oh my god, he's using the finisher! Don't do that! Oh, this is the riskiest play ever! Bro, what are you doing? Oh my gosh, my heart. Can't do that kind of stuff, man. I'm gonna drop some bats right here for them. Here. Alright, what I'm gonna do is go back to height. Once it's off CD. Some solid damage there, that's not bad. Alright, go back to height. This is a good tip for Pathfinders for a lot of different legends, honestly. If you can take height to put some pressure, you better put pressure. If you're not putting pressure, I don't know what to tell you. Oh my gosh, there's another squad. Alright, now I just gotta hold. Then we just chill, we just wait. I'm surprised we didn't get run up in the back, but our back, it looks like it's pretty clear.
Yeah, they're running.
Alright, that's a duo squad. We could bully them out. That's a duo squad, FYI.
The one that jumped down?
Yeah, there's only because when we knocked the octane. I need a drop. That's unfortunate now. Alright, I'm gonna try to help you on the duo squad down there. 2 seconds, let me loot. Try to calm to your teammates, even if they don't listen, best you can. So then, if you need to leave, then it's our fault, essentially. This series is a little different, and I'm trying to showcase comms while playing and try to take this game a lot more seriously. I think this is going to be a really good episode for peeps, and they just kind of see. Knocked one, push. Taking height.
Oh.
Yeah, knocked. Push, push, push. Knock caustic. Wraith is flush.
Another of my prey.
All dead, all dead, all dead, all dead.
What was that?
That's a rat, almost cracked. About 90 in.
Reloading.
Pushing, and I was just going to shove.
We need a new angle on this.
He's not moving. He's not moving.
I'm surprised she didn't peek pack. Holy.
He's moving.
I'm just gonna wide swing this, even if I highly doubt I throw my game right here. Yeah, there's no way. If I threw my game, I would be so embarrassed, upload it, and ask all of you guys to leave a like because I'm ashamed of myself for how poorly I played.
Charging shields. Medkit here.
Let's grab cells. What do I need? Light. Yeah, let's go. Take ultimate height. There is that team on the choke. So remember your angles. That's something a lot of people tend to forget. Notice how I'm holding a lot of angles for this team. So, you know, there could be a team located there, possibly on this angle over here. And you have to really know, guys, we gotta go to zone. It's a good scan, but technically I could have calmed if they're already there. So if you're looking at VOD review, like what could I have done differently, you have to be really, really brutally honest with yourself,
Best
everyone.
message I've ever played with.
Hey, thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it, dude.
No, seriously.
Alright, see here, we hold.
We're playing like a true fucking little echo bet.
Prey there.
Three purples up there, all the way in the back.
Whole pack-
Other team as well. If we hold here, we'll just wait until zone. They're in the center and they have a caustic. It's gonna be really hard to push.
Yeah.
Alright, we're just gonna have to wait, guys, unfortunately. We'll just wait. We're up RP. Look how the game kind of played out. I know this is a spectating series, and I always get this comment. Always get this comment where they say, like, well, we really didn't spectate. Well, at the same time, the whole purpose is like we see how the whole round goes. You know?
Oh.
Is that a Kraber?
You know, he knows where you're at, brother.
That's a Kraber. Watch out.
I just
Comms?
sniped by somebody.
Right here.
Guys, come over to me. Come over to me. Oh shoot. Oh my gosh.
Moving.
I'm getting shoved.
Yeah.
Horizon hit for 40. Purple up top. I don't know why they're pushing us. Guys, they could have just held their positioning. Oh my gosh, she got shredded.
Reloading.
I'm throwing my game. I should have just pushed the Horizon. Horizon's hit for about 150 and Constant hit for about 90. That's so frustrating. I don't know why they give... Why would you give up center? I don't... Even if you got a Kraber shot, that doesn't make any sense to me. I'm shocked.
Angle sucks. Switching it up. Prey here. Close to me.
Okay, they're sky nading. If we can go to center, can we get center, guys? Is that possible?
Charge tower here.
Whoa, on me.
Try to get center, try to get center. Watch it for you, watch it for you.
Taking fire.
If we get center, we're gonna win. If we get center.
They're
No, they're there. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate, guys. These guys hard through their game, and they're griefing us for it. That's unfortunate.
I don't know what's going on.
Horizon down. I'm gonna just see if we can shove this guy.
Who cheating, man? I'm so confused.
It's gonna grief him. We might have to just play underneath them.
My prey is down.
173. 173 in path and center. Rotate to the right. Rotate to the right. We'll shove the right. Shove right. Shove right. Shove right. So the reason I'm calling shove right is because we're trying to isolate somebody. Okay, good com. Thank you. Thank you.
Taking damage.
Rotate right with me. Rotate right with me. I'll cover for you if you can. Please, please rotate right with me. I swear. Oh shoot, that's not good. I'm throwing my game. I don't know if this is gonna go well, guys. I'm gonna cover. I'm gonna queue over. This is what you got to do is off angle. You cover. You take an angle. See how I got another angle here, and now I can put this positioning here. Put some pressure. Oh shoot, why are you pushing me, bro? What?
One is.
You got him down?
Yeah, I got it. That was a really ballsy move. I should be fine here. I'm gonna med kit. I'm med kitting.
I'm healing.
Look for space where you don't see space. Everybody in the comment section. Do you see how notice I'm finding space where it doesn't exist? Massive plays. That's how you make plays.
Guys, I'm stuck down here.
Silencer.
I see here.
Smack the Pathfinder.
Where's the other squad? I need that light.
I don't know where the caustic's at. I'm pretty sure he's on there.
Oh, wow, that guy's a beamer.
Shiny tag on you.
Dropped immediately because of that. See this light here? Shoot.
I'm nice, buddy.
Oh, that's good. It's only two people up top. If we get a crack, we shove it and we win.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Tag on him.
Come on, so we can get another shot. Literally, this is our game. This is our game.
Benny, I'm gonna pop my ult.
Just try and hide with that
We'll
shiny
pop
tag
it
on
now.
you. Firing.
Marking our surroundings. Trust in the Allfather.
Tagged him.
Let's just go on it. Let's just go. Let's go. I'm gonna take a cue. Let me know when you go zip.
Allfather, give me sight.
I'm on zip.
Launching to a new angle.
Oh no, I'm dead. I can flank him. I can flank him and win this. Woo!
Yeah, I got
Let's
one
go.
kill, thank
GG's.
Jesus.
Good games.
Yeah, bro. I was trying to get a kill.
I was trying to get a kill.
So bad.
I couldn't do it. 1,000 damage with no kills.
1,000 damage and no kills. That was a really good round. That's a great round. There was a lot to teach there. I'm not gonna lie, guys. That was really good.
This is my last game.
Good comms. Good. You know,
Chief,
these guys
this is my last
listened.
game or what?
I think they're playing together too.
Yes,
That's
sir.
also helpful. GG's.
Last game.
Good
GG's.
game. Good game.
Are you guys? One of you still here? I'm posting this on YouTube, by the way. On Daz, by the way.
I just sent a friend request, bro.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's see. All right, we keep going, guys. That was a good round. There's a lot to teach there. Next round is, listen, this is what happens in rank. Sometimes you have a really good round. I feel bad. I need to keep it with randoms. You know, that's the whole point of the series. Maybe they'll add me. There we go. Accept this friend request. Listen, I accept everyone's friend request. By the way, I'm more than happy to do it. So just as a heads up, if you spam me invites, please don't spam them too hard because it gets really difficult just to keep denying all of them. So please be kind to me. I'd very much appreciate it. All right, we go again. It looks like we got another duo squad together. We're on platinum. It's interesting. Everyone's playing very passive for the end zone, for end game, especially in platinum right now. I find that really shocking. So what could happen this round, honestly, well, we could literally end up spectating the round because we may drop and we may just lose off drop. And that's perfectly fine if that happens. You got to remember not to get upset if something like this happens, but we're up points for the day. That should be your goal, being up points. Now, as towards the end of the split, you'll notice that people start doing panic plays.
Say more stuff.
They want eliminations, and I get this comment a lot. There's actually a comment that was on stream over and over again where individuals kept saying, how do I get to Masters? I'm D1. And I was like, don't change anything. You've already done it. You've already won. So like everybody who's commenting on this video asking how to, like if you already plat 3 or plat 2, you can get to diamond. You just don't change your tactics. If it's working, it's working. Don't change your gameplay. As you improve, then yes. As you get different squads, then yes, change your tactics, change things up a little bit is perfectly fine to change it. But if it's not broken, don't try to fix it. I see that so much. And everybody also says when they come over for rank tips, what's a big tip for beginners? VOD review. Do what we're doing, kind of assessing your gameplay. If you can't speak out loud what you're thinking and what you're doing to your teammates or even to yourself, you need to be able to do that. You have to be able to self-assess. Be very harsh with yourself. Remove the ego, ladies and gentlemen. Remove the ego. Not everyone's perfect. Oh, he landed on top. I'll let him have it. It's fine. There's not really great guns there. So I'm going to take the angle over here. Try to loot a different loot pattern. Try not to land on top of each other. So the thing I was trying to say before we dropped is try to drop the ego. Listen, you're going to make mistakes. You have to make mistakes. Stop caring about your KD. I'd rather a player understand what they're doing in terms of positioning and making mistakes than running around super scared about taking a fight. There's nothing wrong with looking at a fight and assessing that it's not worth it. That's not being afraid of a fight. That's being intelligent about a fight. So don't let teammates, especially like the last group whenever I was, you know, calming with them and saying to rotate, I'm not afraid to take the fight. I just know that the uphill battle is a lot more difficult if we decide to stay on the fight. That's being intelligent versus being scared. There's a very clear difference between the two. Okay, so I was hoping to find a sniper. I didn't find a sniper. And then that's, yeah, there we go. Let's drop the Prowler. Hopefully find a better light gun. The Prowler is honestly insane, but the light guns have been treating me really, really well this split. So I've been running a lot of those. I usually run a sniper because you can tell I usually bait them with a shot. and it's just a tactic that he has advantage. So I'm gonna hit beacon. I should have hit this immediately off the drop. If you're that scan legend, oh, also if you don't notice, there's a new emote here. This is new. I thought about doing a short about this, but well, I'm already doing it for the video, so no harm, no foul, right? All right, well, we just gotta rotate. There's nobody here. Armor situation isn't great. If you have, let's say, purples, 2 purples and a blue, or even all blues, you really should fight. Don't be afraid to fight. You have the armor advantage. Let's see if these guys rotate over. You guys got mics? They can say no. It's fine if not. I'll just keep calming anyways. See if they listen. If they don't, it is what it is. It looks like they're moving where we're going anyways. The power play would either play airbase or that top spot in Gauntlet. So already know the map ahead of time. Like I can usually call where the rotation, where the strong points are. And if you're gonna hold the strong points, you better be confident to fight them. An example would be NRG knows when somebody's holding a spot, if it's a lesser position, to push that team because they are not confident whatsoever to win that fight. So be very aware. Like let's say we're holding here. This is not a good spot. If I saw a team holding this spot, I would 100% push unless they were gating and they had the confidence behind it. And you can read pretty much right away if a team is confident or not. I was gonna double back for that, but I decided not to. So pay attention to your rotations. Unfortunately, you know, this spectating series is going to be a lot of gameplay. And some people have actually said they actually prefer that. So it looks like they're rotating. Let me just hit this and try not to get too far behind.
Good.
See if they're rotating. I think that's I can't tell if that's a lifeline care package. World drop, at least in front of us. Realistically, we have to get over to airbase. We got to get over to airbase or Gauntlet, one of the two, ideally, if we want to hold a good positioning. If there's a team here, we could definitely fight, though. We got some decent armors. We got 2 blues now. That's not bad. At least we're not all white. I definitely wouldn't mind a scope. But essentially, I know what I'm looking for. I'm looking for an R301 or R99, and I'm looking for a sight, and that's pretty much it. I'm literally set. Oh, we have all blues. Like, we're literally vibing. We got to rank them up and heal them up, essentially. One thing that I noticed, another tip, FYI, is if you are hunkered down and you're not fighting or doing any damage, or you don't have anybody ranged doing damage whatsoever, and I go into a fight and it's probably, let's say, like closer to the end zones, and they are, it kind of reads that they're not confident whatsoever to engage on anything, and also their armors are low. If I see a team that's rolling around with reds or purples, that team is very confident. Like, they're running around with a sheer amount of confidence. We talked about this on a live stream as well recently, talking about confidence. There is a certain type of energy and type of person that it takes to be confident, to be able to make strong communication and rotations. And so don't be afraid to slowly build your confidence. That's one of the biggest mistakes I see individuals players play. There's a difference between... Okay, I'm going to be a little blunt here. There's a difference between dumb confidence and confidence that is backed with, let's say, information. Dumb confidence is running in regardless of whether you're good or bad. Good confidence is knowing, can I strategically take this fight and do I have good positioning and good angles? Let's say I took shots and I re-peeked it and I didn't heal. That is dumb confidence. You want good confidence. Say, I took damage. I'm not going to re-peek it. I'm going to take a different angle and strategically play. This isn't a bad spot, by the way. Bunker here. Is if the team rotated behind us, then at least we have the choke here. There's also a moment once you've gotten enough zone to essentially just chill and wait. This is the most boring part of ranked, ladies and gentlemen. It is so boring to play this way. And the teammates are rotating. I'm just gonna follow them. Let's just see what they do. I'm kind of curious to be honest at this point. There's not a lot of people holding out. Like, if I got shot here, then I would know. This is another tip. Oh, there we go. And then know where to rotate so you don't take shots. I was actually able to give a real-time example. That's so dope. That's awesome. Let's see if they're able to cover for me. I just need to take some shots, pull up my ult, try to do some damage. See if they peek. They're not. I'll switch over to the charge rifle because then they'll double peek it because I think my laser's gone. It is indeed not. Let's see if I can hit the toes of that horizon there. Purple. This is not a good fight to take. We're out in the open. Remember I said a team from bunker could rotate back? And there's still 13 squads and the zone is closing. That is not a very smart place to hold. Oh, they're running? That is really strange. Oh my gosh, I'm throwing. Oh wow, let's go. Pushing.
Down to mark. Current angle stuck. Switching it up.
Let's see where this drop is. They're there. It's a crack.
I cracked a target's shield.
Oh, whoa. Got a bat.
Recharging shield.
Nice, nice, good job. The other ones are pretty low. Right, move up, move up, move up. And this is our fight. Look at that. Look at that. Never be afraid to take a shot. Don't be afraid to miss your shots. You're probably wondering, how did I know I was going to land that? I didn't. But you go for the shot anyways, and you try to see if you can land it.
Watch my back. I'm healing.
That's another major tip. I see that happen all the time at rank. Okay, this bothers me a lot. And let me know if this bothers you about your teammates. They'll be super confident, and we're dead. We're dead, we're dead, we're dead. That's so unfortunate. We'll continue to spectate this and watch this. The guy is running away. That's perfectly fine. We're not going to win that fight. We got caught out. We did as much damage as we could. I could have held behind the rock a bit more. I probably needed... I knew that there was another team nearby. I called it around bunker side. I knew there was going to be a team. I should have trusted my gut instinct, and I just hard through. But it is what it is. So let's talk about... Oh, what was I just mentioning? Okay, let's talk about the fact that he ran away. That's perfectly fine. I don't fault him at all for running away, because we got our KP and we mopped up a fight, right? Oh, he's going to get pushed. That's unfortunate. But that guy's solo. Oh, no. Okay, well, that's okay. GG's. That's all right. Good fight. Okay, so the tip that I was about to give to you guys is don't be afraid to take shots. This bothers me a lot when people play pubs versus ranked. You got to play with the same amount of confidence. You know how to play the game. Just because you're playing ranked doesn't mean there's RP on the line doesn't mean that you instantly had to forget and not take your shots or be afraid, right? This team had great rotation following up behind us. I kudos to them on that. If we went back in the video, I said that they're going to be rotating, and I knew that it was a bad spot, and yet I didn't even take my own advice. It happens. It's okay. Like if you call it and then it happens, and you just know for next time, like I should have taken an angle and I should have been looking, right? But it's just how it goes. But we're seeing how the whole remainder of the lobby plays out. Like right now, they're gating, but you notice how this person, they have a tree. It's a good knock. They need to just hold. They don't necessarily need to get too aggressive on this because they don't know necessarily the information. The worst part about these type of pushes is that you go in, okay, they can secure the kill, and then you just wait. You see, oh, I thought that was a back ult. Because what could happen is that you could get singled out and the teams could rotate out and then not shoot each other anymore. You don't want to become the center of attention, and you got to look at all your angles. Where are the enemies most likely going to appear at? So the Bangalore was checking up instead of looking down. That's also a mistake. So now they have this, but they have to keep shoving. They cannot stop. So right now, the Bangalore, I'm kind of confused why they're not calming or giving communication of where enemies are at. But if you ever feel like you're lost, you got to hug your teammates. Because right now you're in a 1v1. And there's potentially another team that is always inevitably going to show up. I actually think that person from above is a different team. We'll see in a second. Is it? Yeah, it is a different team. It's so important to communicate that and what's going on. But we all make mistakes, and it's perfectly fine. This team has been... Looks like they've been rocking and rolling. The Octane specifically looks like they're killing it right now. They're getting the resources. The team from above is not giving up height, which is pretty smart. They're not just shoving it. If they were going to shove it, they probably should have already done it by now. That's another thing. You got to assess how long it's going to take for them to heal up. Kind of read the time. So if you were watching this video and you saw how fast they're healing up, or slow, realize that's the amount of time that it should be before you realize this push isn't worth it, right? Let's take a look at the POV here. All right, so they're going to rotate to zone. Let's see if they provide cover. So they're smoking them up, but as a Bangalore, I would actually smoke us, like the feet down below, because right now they need it, and they need to go to zone. They have KP. I would say for them not to get too greedy on this and just go to zone instead of burning resources on this. And also, somebody always has to hold height. Notice how the Pathfinder could definitely hold height so they can scout out some information, and there's the unfortunate knock. Stopped all their momentum. Remember I said you just got to go to zone. Sometimes you just got to drop the ego and just go to zone. And if you go to zone, you'll benefit so much more from it. Or if somebody's going to take height, they need to communicate who's watching a different angle, what's going on. This is a really ballsy res. Another thing you can do is punch opponents around, or your teammates around corners. I don't know how they got that off. That's crazy. Kudos to them for getting that off. They have an uphill battle though. They need to rotate. So the jump pad can be thrown from the Octane to rotate. That is an option. Or they're just gonna have to fight this team that's just rotating on top of them essentially. Didn't let any damage. Please don't drop, don't drop, don't drop. Hold your angle. As long as they play together, because they have to think about the other team that's nearby. And try not to hold different floors unless you, well, especially when you know that there's another team up. So the Bangalore definitely got caught out there. Some good shots by the Octane here. Good arc to slow them down. This is their moment to either run or essentially reposition. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Sometimes, man, you wonder. But it's okay. We all whiff. It happens to the best of us, right? Trust me. I mean, I just lost earlier, so, you know. Then we had a good round. Then we had a not so good round. No way this team is going to throw this. Oh my gosh, that's so unfortunate. So what this team did, and this is what the Octane and the Pathfinder are doing, is that they're playing very patient. Notice that this team is definitely rushing this, and they're not playing together. They're essentially just giving this team 1v1s. Okay, they're going to go back high. You see how, like, they're constantly trying to look and isolate the 1v1s? They're playing it really well, and they're playing well together. That's how you should always be playing, and not getting over-aggressive, not dropping. Because remember I said not to drop. If you drop, that would be considered throwing your game. Remember how I was ego peeking that last round? I was like, I almost threw the round because it was ego peeking. If I got dropped there, I would have thrown the round. Now, unfortunately, they're going to run to the gatekeeping process, and I don't think that they're going to be able to get out of this, unfortunately. The jump pad idea would have been the idea to do, I don't know, 45 seconds ago, but right now it just isn't going to be doable. You're just running in, and they may grief their own game because there could be a team right behind them. So I'll spectate their POV and see if they're going to throw their own game. Because they're late. It's a duo squad. They got their KP, and it just happens right then and there. There's two squads, and it's sometimes just you want to get those eliminations, but the zone, you're fighting the zone, and you're just getting a little greedy. Realize when it's just you're getting greedy versus not. So now this team has look how many bodies are here. It's from our fight that started here to the very end of the round. That is crazy. And that is why it is good to go to zone. And don't be like me. Don't be dumb like Daz. And go play zone. And they won because somebody was just outside of zone and just got eliminated. That's just what happens. That's just what happens. Got to play zone. I don't think they're going to revert the changes, man. I really don't. If they do, I would be in shock, one. And then two, the pacing of the round would definitely change. So notice how fast and slow the rounds are. I guess you kind of have to feel out. That would be my tip. Try to feel out whether the round you feel like is ending, if it's a slow round or fast round, and make your judgment whether you're just going to go for some KP, but always prioritize and be aware of the zone. This is a little bit different of an episode. I definitely got to provide a lot of tips. Great first round. Second round, we got to spectate and see the mistakes play together. Don't forget about zone. If you find an opening to cross, definitely take that moment to cross and get out. You're not going to be able to win every single fight, no matter how talented you are. Even if you think you are the ASU or NRG or whatever, there is a limit to how much you can clutch out. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. This was a fun one. I'm going to do another one next week just because I want to see how the beginning of the split and how people play it differently and see if the meta changes, because it is going to be a new map and we're not going to be on KC anymore. So now we'll do that one, and then we'll remember, I like to space these episodes out just a little bit because I want to be able to give good tips whenever the meta starts to feel a lot more confident. So again, thank you guys so much for watching, for the support on the channel. Don't forget to leave a like on the series. I have the full series linked down below in the description. I'll see you guys all in the next episode. Bye everybody.